fallback afternoon. Past the bedroom window, a flash of colors. Balloons on a fast motorized cable car, shaming the creamsicle sunset. You were still in bed, this mugwump hornet swarming late fallback afternoon, convinced that if you stay there, nothing bad can happen. Yet also praying for fireworks up your ass. Not wanting to heed dinosaur whispers, this way, time's up, game over. Hard enough to sleep, hard enough to wake up, hard enough to claw, crawl, maintain. Hard that all, knowing that all is cheap, that is cheap is costing too much. All that you trusted in right brain production, calling in sick or drunk or disengaged this week. All that should please, that should engage, sneaking furtive over your head, listening but not hearing, hearing but not understanding, yet at a glance still healthy for your time. Fatal disease wouldn't allow you to feel that much. So, count your blessings like unrolled pennies. There may be enough for drinks with dinner tonight. This is called intelligence. Intelligence. My intelligence is jewels and barbed wire, dub vapor of King Tubby and Scratch, tube amp rasp of Link Ray and Billy Childish, smiles over the telephone, mail from the coast. My intelligence is cellular unconscious, middle of night spoons in bed, the dripping chlorine crown of morning lust, the sober exact measure of expression. An intelligence too precious to relinquish to wasted wine, relinquished to the played-out carbon cycles of long-ago social scenes, and yet, though a clearly resilient thing, why do past mistakes not register? Set me back onto another detour in the rat race maze, at the end of which is a lover's stone face, monotone disapproval on any hungover, cloudless morning. And finally, it's called My Greatest Fear, Part 47. My greatest fear is no love, money, kindred. My greatest fear is that the faint broken sizzle in my arm, appendix, scrotum means something. My greatest fear is a faultless July afternoon wandering through city slang without the latest phrase book. My greatest fear is the desiccated cherries in milkshakes staring back in the mirror 3 days awake, 3 hours before punching in at work. My greatest fear is 20 years older, one peeling eggshell mini fridge room, squirreling away Social Security to afford a night of Mary bar the door passion. Once every 6 months, with a faceless striated torso from the back pages of the Bay Area Reporter. My greatest fear is that into which I invest my energies one day becoming nothing more than a dusty thrift store ledge, shared with broken laptops, celebrity literature, and the battered, scraped 45s that kindled that energy. My greatest fear is a beer and no cigarettes. Yeah. My greatest fear is getting called on this, not being called poetry, but therapy. Hey, I work for Poe, Plath, and the Marquis de Sade. My greatest fear is that this life, art, love world is all constructed from fear, mediocrity, potential exploitation. Pressed into stationery, soaked in apricot brandy and bum smokes, construct all too flammable, set alight, set adrift, off the ocean beach seawall, mistaken for a child's accidental arson 30 minutes before the blonde sunset.